Hello and welcome to the first video in this our free online coding lessons with me, Jerry Babatunde from Superjcybs Business and Services. We are so much glad to have you join this class. We are so much glad to be training people for free because of what I have been through. You know what? I've shared my stories times and times with that number, and what else? When I finally got it, I decided that no, I can also train people, complete beginners. So, who is this course for? Absolute complete beginners. You don't have to know any line of code because I'm going to take you from the very beginning to the end of building a fully functional business website. Yes, and that is why you are here. That is what you'll be enjoying from this course. So, without wasting time, let's head on to the screen so that I show you the wonderful slides that I have for you as I start up for this tutorial. Here we are on my desktop. And so if you can see, I have this wonderful slides for you because I will be taking you through this very wonderful slides. This being the first video, I will be taking you through exactly what we are going to be doing from scratch to we get onto there. We also are going to look at the timeline in this video for this training, and then you are going to get exactly everything that you have to be learning. And who knows, maybe you might have the interest of joining and continuing with your coding career, yeah, which we are really here to help you with. So let's start it up. Now, in this presentation, I have gathered a whole lot of things for you. And then this is a very wonderful screen which you're already aware of, this very screen. And so you'll be looking here at deploying. Now, if I take it from deploying, you might possibly not understand it. So let me take it from here. I'll be taking you through the basics and everything, almost everything you should know about HTML, which is the first thing that we are going to be learning. And then from there, we will be moving straight to CSS. Yes, I know you might have heard of it. Don't worry if you don't know anything about it, because I am going to take you through it. Yes, I'm going to hold your hand and take you through it. From CSS, we will be looking straight, not at Node.js, we'll be going all the way to JavaScript. Yes, I'll be taking you through JavaScript. And with JavaScript, let me give you a very quick one here. You see JavaScript. So Java and then the script. The J is here and then we have an S here. And that is exactly what we are seeing when we say Node.js. So JS means JavaScript. And JavaScript is different from Java. I will be talking to you about this, so don't worry. As we delve into it, you really get to understand every bit of it and every detail. So it is not a big deal. Good. So let's continue. Then from building our JavaScript, we will then be deploying our app so that everybody can be able to see what we have done. Yes, over here when we talk about deployment, we'll be talking about getting domains and hosting, and your business will be on for everybody to see. So it is not a big deal. Sure. Now let me take you through the presentation. A little bit of introduction about myself. My name is Jerry Babatunde. I love to be called Kofi Supernatural. This is just a little bit of what I have done. I'm really an IT fan. I really love IT. So I've done a bit of IT, that is information technology. I have computers and IT and business management. I also have a little bit of project management also. Training in project management. Yes, I have a training in supply chain management which I got in Qatar. This one is from Britain, UK actually. And then this one is from Ireland, that is HRM. You know, I'm a fan of learning, so I really love to learn whenever I'm online. You see, whenever I am less busy, I want to learn new things, and that is why I learned all these varieties. Yes, that is why I learned all these varieties. So I have a professional certificate in receptionist, and as a digital marketer, a business manager, graphic designing, and a whole lot of leadership, a whole lot of things, customer service, video editing, and the full stack web developer. Meaning, I know how to build front ends, back ends, and database. Yes, I can do all of that. That is why I said I'm going to be your tutor and your instructor for this course, and I'm going to take you straight through it. I'll be giving you except knowledge and tutorial about what we are here for. And so, don't worry, I'm going to take you through, okay? Now, how does the internet work? Whenever somebody goes on, puts on the data, and then types in something in the address bar, there's something that happens. So, what really happens is that this person's address, which is called the URL, is sent onto a server. There's a machine called a server. It is also a computer system. Yes. And so we have a server side and a client side. The client side is the user side that you always have been using. Yes. But when you go to the server side, it is mostly managed by these hosting services or services providers, internet service providers. Okay. So what they normally do is that they have linked another service, which is the database service, to the server. That is why when you go and then you say, I want to go to so and so website, they scroll through the ICAN, scrolls through it, and then see, okay, this domain is found, and then they bring you um the work from that website that you are searching for. So that is how it basically works. That is how it basically works. And then this server goes on and then brings you the front end of the URL or the website that you are searching for. So that website is made up of three basic languages. That is the HTML, the CSS, and the JavaScript. And these three is what I said we are going to be looking at in this class. So at the end of the training, you will be able to be building a front end. Yes. And that is what we are going to be doing. And I'll take you through. And so that is all about how the internet works. We have a whole lot of languages. Like I mentioned, the basic ones, the basic three that every programmer, yeah, everybody who writes code should be learning is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So I know you have been wondering, how do I start this coding thing? How do I start this coding journey? You just need to learn these three languages, and they are not really that difficult. So I'll be taking you through it. Because even with CSS, somebody who can choose to learn Bootstrap, another person will choose to learn Tailwind, another person will choose to learn Material UI, another person will choose to learn Ant Design, and there are a whole lot of interface customization languages there. Yeah, actually, plugins, frameworks, a whole lot of them. Aside that, we have languages like Node.js, which is built out of JavaScript. We have languages like React.js, which is also built out of JavaScript. Somebody would want to go and learn PHP. Another person would want to go and learn Angular. Another person would go for C, C++, C Hash. Another person would go for Python. Another person would want to learn Java. Another person would want to learn Django and MongoDB or SQL. A whole lot of these things I would want me explaining more and more when we get there. Okay, so it is not really something to bother about. Let's just move on with our presentation. So, like I said before in the previous slide, we have the client side and then we have the back side or the server side. The client side is also called the front end. Now, the front end is a part of the website. The front end is a part of the website that the user sees and interact with. So whenever you go onto the website, you open maybe your web browser and then you type in a URL, you are taken onto the front end of that website, and that is where you see, because it is in normal English, human language, where you can understand. So that is where you are taken to. Now, this is the visible part of the website, and that is the final thing that the user sees, and that is why we call the front end, or like the client side, so that the user who doesn't know anything about computing or coding can be able to interact with the website. And with this, you only need some knowledge in HTML and CSS to be able to build it. The JavaScript is used to make it wonderfully dance around, to give it function. Yeah. So, like I said in the previous slide, I said that we have other CSS frameworks like Bootstrap, Tailwind. I've already mentioned them. And then we'll be adding JavaScript along the line, because we will be giving it some wonderful touch, amazing functions. That is why we will be going in for JavaScript. And then there's also, alongside, some wonderful JavaScript frameworks that you would want to learn, whether it is AngularJS or React.js or V or Meteor or Remix, whatever. You have a whole lot of them out there. Even when you go on server side, or if the first one is the front end, then this one is the back end. And the back end is what you are going to really be doing, and that is the part where people really don't want to, because it is not purely human language. Yeah, it is a whole lot of some mixed up alphabet and numbers just to create a wonderful user interface that our users interact with. So that is it. Don't worry, as we delve in, as we start learning the languages, I will be taking you, and in fact, I will explain everything to you so that you'll be able to understand it. And please, if this video is very fast, let's say I'm talking very quick, please don't forget that you can be able to use the cog icon at the bottom to reduce the play speed. Yes. And don't also forget that you can rewatch this part, you can rewatch the video as numerous as you want, so that you can be able to grab the exact detail that I'm trying to pass over to you. Because trust me, if you don't get it, you can't make it. So rewatch it. Feel free. You can forward it, you can go back, you can rewind, you can play it, repeat it repeatedly until you are able to grasp the information that I'm trying to give you. I am making it a bit quicker because I don't want this video to be that lengthy. Sure. So back to our presentation. Backend is the server side of a website or web application and has no direct interaction with the user. So the user doesn't really see this part. No. It comes in three components, where we have the web application, the server, and the database. We will be looking in-depthly into all of them. Now, this part of the website is where the user doesn't see, like I've already said. It creates a connection between the web and a database. That is if you are adding a database service. These things I will be talking to you very soon when we delve into it. And there's a whole lot of things, a whole lot of languages, backend languages over here, like the Java, .NET, PHP, Ruby, Node.js, C#, a whole lot of them, which you can really learn from. Amazing. So why back-end development? Why the need for back-end development? So the main purpose of back-end is to listen to the user's request. So what is the user trying to look for on the internet? And then once it is found, it is sent onto the front-end application. It processes the request and then responds back with the appropriate content. Like I said, if you type in a URL, like a domain name in the web browser, it searches to find out if that resource that you are looking for is available. If it is, it sends the request onto the browser for you, the user, to know, to see, and to interact with it. If it is not found, it brings you not found. So that is how it works. No matter the device that you are using, whether you are using a tablet, or you are using a desktop, or you are using a mobile phone, no matter what it is, the requests are being sent onto the server. And then the server has this connection with a database um, system that is being put in place at the back end. So that, now let me just give you a very quick one. The database is where we store your data. So whenever you go to a website and then you you sign up, or let's say you register, let me put it that way, maybe it is quite easier for you to understand it. When you register, your data is being stored in a database, so that next time when you come back and then you log in or you sign in, the website says, oh, welcome back Mr. Jerry, or welcome back Super J, because your data is stored into a database, and this database is linked up to your back end. So these two, if you realize, there are two arrows here. There's one arrow going here and there's another arrow coming here. So the server goes to the database system and says, I need the details of one person coming into the website saying that his name is Jerry, and then the database is being searched, and then it says, okay, yes, I found it, and then it sends it back to the server, and then the server displays it on the particular device that the user is using, or the browser. Let me just use the browser, or the particular application, so that the user, I believe it is very easy now. We're talking about a front end and a back end development. So the only thing that I want you to understand over here is that with front end, we are referring to the part where the user interacts with. And then with the back end, the user doesn't know anything about it. It is only the developers that work over there. And then with the front end development, we use server side applications, whereas the server side development, we use server side applications. And also, the front end development, it has direct interaction with the user, but with the back end it is no. And so the technologies, we have them over here. So like I said, the basic ones are the HTML, CSS, and the JS. And then over here at the back end, there are a whole lot of them to your credit, so you can learn from. The database, like I said, I'll just tell you one thing, just something small with database. So database is just a collection of related data. So like when I come, I'm asked of username. So everybody who comes is asked of username. That is why we call it interrelated data. And then aside the username, maybe the same, it looks like information about the same person. So it is called interrelated data. So it just helps so that we can have effective retrieval, insertion as in when you are registering, and retrieval as in when you are logging in, or when you want to close your account, that is deletion of the data. So that is how it goes, and they are being arranged in depending on the database technology that you are using. So we have SQL, and then we have no SQL. That is the two main types of database technologies that we have. We have the SQL, that is the structured query language, and the NoSQL, which is not a structured query language. Once this introduction dives very well with you, and you decide on which path you want to go, you'll be able to make the best decisions on which technology to study. Yeah. We will also use some other information like email processing, authentication, and payment gateway. We will be dealing with some of these things, how to integrate payment gateways, how to do authentication. Like you go to a particular website and they say log in with Facebook or something like that, and all those kind of things. And then when we come to deployment, we have lot and lot of websites that you can deploy your work. maybe because it is just a first work, you wouldn't, or maybe a try work, you wouldn't want to pay for hosting. So we will have some places to deploy it. Yes. So we have, like you can see here, we have Netlify, we have Vessel, we have Firebase, we have GitHub pages, and Heroku or Render. Whichever one that we want to use, we can use. It is just most of these ones, they have free plans. Yes, they have free plans for you. Thank you. Once we get to the deployment stage, I will deal with this also. Okay, so let's now, like I said, there are a whole lot of languages and technologies that you can learn from. It is up to you. You can pause the video over here and then look into this. Maybe you might find one that you heard somewhere and then you might want to research more about it. And for those ones that I have courses or trainings on them, I will share more light on that when we get there. So over here with the roadmap, you'll be needing some tools. There are some tools that we'll be needing, like your web browser, which you already have. And then we'll be using text editors. And then the skills that we'll be using over here, HTML, CSS, and JS. We'll be looking at Node.js somewhere in the course. We'll be also using some avenues like GitHub for some works. That is, when it gets there, I will take you through them and then you would exactly know what they mean and each one does. Online coding course. We have other coding courses on HTML, CSS, a whole lot of them, and so we have certifications also. So I'll just give you this one to show you that we are, yes, a registered company in Ghana. And so please, I don't want you to forget about this. Even if in the near future you have to be working with us directly, don't forget that we are a registered company and there's nothing wrong with us. Thank you. So I have samples of our certificates here for website development, for graphic designing, for Microsoft Word, and a whole lot of them. Yes. Once you go through our course and then you pass our assessment, you receive a certification from us. This is just a sample of two of them, but we have a whole lot of them because we have a whole lot of courses, which I will be showing you as we continue with the presentation. Now, to other trainings, just as I was talking to you about, also we have paid services because we have to look into variations in difficulty. So it is not just about the beginner. Even with the beginner, because we have an objective for this course, I will be so much attentive to the objective of this course. But if you want to really learn into the details and every bit of it, you possibly would have to look at some of our other trainings that we have. Yes. Yes, and don't forget, because I am here and you know me in person, or personally you don't know me in person, but at least you have enjoyed some courses from me. Don't forget, I am always there to support you when you face any challenge. So we have trainings in web and mobile app development. So we develop mobile apps and web applications. So we have website designing. This one is with CMS, that is content management systems. Over here, there's no coding. No coding. Nah, here you are not going to be coding, but you'll be able to design websites for people. Yes, fully functional, not like are you allo ones. No, fully functional websites for people professionally. Yes, but no coding. And then we have this one which comes with coding. So this one has coding and this one has no coding. So it depends on which one you want to do. And please don't get it twisted. The no coding one is also fully functional and very professionally working, and it is accepted like WordPress and a whole lot of website builders application. That is what we use when it comes to the website designing with CMS. Yes, and so we have this one which is coding. So this one, no CMS, no free no easy plug and place. No, this one you have to code everything by yourself. And then we have the mobile web application, which I will be also dealing with you. Either you want content management or you want to do every line of code yourself. Aside that, we also have designing and editing courses, which we deal in customization, like t-shirt printing, souvenir printing. I teach you everything practically. Yes, practically. And I'll also be there to provide support for you. So in case you meet any challenge, I'm there to help you. I deal with 2D and 3D animation. If you want to learn that, yes, we also do that. So for television stations, for even birthdays, you can do it for anything at all. Anything at all you want to animate, pictures, text, images, they are all for you. Yes, so you can take up this course. And because I don't want it to be so boring, I've added the 2D to the customization, so you get two at the same time. And then we have graphic designing. And in our graphic design course, one thing that I want to add is that we have graphic design course where we are dealing with where we are teaching you AI, Adobe Illustrator. We have another one where we are teaching you Photoshop, and we have another one where we are teaching you Corel Draw. So whichever technology or whichever software that you want to learn from these three, just let us know, and then you choose that particular course. Thank you so much. And then finally we have the video editing course, where we teach you so many things: video editing, audio editing, um renderings, in fact a whole lot, everything that you want to do with video production. Even if I you know I even if I have to teach you something about TV production, yes, I can even give you softwares for free, and seriously, they are all inclusive. So once you decide to purchase any of our courses, trust me, you have chosen something good. Yeah, I am taking my time with the introduction because once the introduction becomes good, it boosts you, and you also enjoy what you are going to do, and it inspires you also. Yeah, sure. That is why I've really taken my time to look into this very well. Now, another section of our training is the computer fundamentals. Here we teach people on Microsoft Office Suite, whether you want to learn Microsoft Word or Microsoft Excel or Outlook, maybe Access or PowerPoint, whichever one you want to study, you have it getting to you. If you want to add all of it also, fine, it is up to you. Yeah. And I give you trainings fully detailed, just like this. Yeah, no allotting so. And then the last one is the computer essential. So you have somebody who doesn't know anything about computers. This is the first time the person is having a computer or having an interaction with a computer. This course is for the person. Yeah, this course is for such people. Somebody who doesn't have any information about computer. We will teach you how to play game with a computer, how to listen to music, how to watch movies, how to calculate, how to watch time, how to do every single basic activity with a computer in this particular course. Thank you. Let's move on. Sure. And then you have our business computing class where we do digital marketing. So if you are interested in digital marketing, whether email marketing or social media marketing or SEO, whichever one you are interested in on the digital marketing platforms, once you contact us, you will also have lots and lots of details and explanations to that, so that it can aid you to choose which one you want to go in for. We have network marketing. This one is no fee. Just tell me that you are interested in our network marketing team and you want to join, and I will add you. And then importation business, this one is a short term course, very short. Yeah, where I teach you how to enter into importation business very easy with very less cost. Yeah, the cost very less, very less, very less. I recommend this one to somebody who is buying things, doing, who is into retail business or who wants to go into retail business. And after doing this, you can create your own website, e-commerce website, and then put your products there. Sure. A lot of careers that you can go on with IT, that like a digital marketer, a product photographer, an IT support, video editor, voiceover artist, a consultant, a web designer, a web developer, software developer, game developer, a whole lot that I've not written over here. Yes, they are all on the internet. You can find it out also. Sure. I always want my training to be interactive and very, very timely positioned. I don't want to be rushing on things. That is why I said reduce the play speed if this video is very quick for you. Thank you. So let's continue. Now, one thing that I want you to be looking at, been taking note of, is that all our paid trainings are till infinity. Yeah, meaning that there's support service and there's also a community. So whenever you face any challenge, you can go on to the community and then post your problem over there, and somebody will assist you. And even if you call on us, we will also be there. Me myself will be there, and with our team, we will be there to give you every support and the answers that you need. Because of this infinity, I've been using Telegram, because Telegram, once a group is created on Telegram and you join today, you will see everything that has been posted in that group since the day the group was created. So that is why I'm using Telegram for that course. And then I will be sharing with you all the applications that I use pertaining to the course that you chose. So every application, every software, I will be giving it to you for free. Yeah. So, like I've already been telling you, the objective for this course is such that you build a fully functional business website. And that is what we are going to be doing. That is the objective for this course, the objective for this free training. Yes, so it is free, but you are going to build a website. Fully code. Yes, you're going to be coding everything from scratch. I propose the duration of this course to be 3 months, but if you think of something else, let me just know in the comment section. So we will be having Saturday classes. We'll be having Saturday classes, uh, which is going to be 1 hour 30 minutes, depending on the internet connection. If the internet is able to permit us, we will be doing live coding. Uh-huh. And then we will be having on Tuesdays lessons in review, where we'll be talking about what we learned on Saturday. Because I don't want you to forget. Uh-huh. Depending on the internet connection, we will either do it online live. If not, I will just record it and then post it in the class. For questions, please post them in the WhatsApp group. I will be there. Don't forget that this is a free training, and the mode of teaching, like I said before, was going to be live coding. But for now, because of connections issues, we will be looking also with recordings also. So whenever I'm not able to get a secured and a reliable internet connection, we are going to head over to recordings. So, wow, we've come so far. We've really come so far. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time with me in this presentation. Don't forget that we still have just one more thing to go, which is the question time. So post your questions on the class and then also in the WhatsApp group, and I'll be there to respond. I or any of my team members at Superjcybs. We are so much glad and doing this for you. So please, let us start coming. Thank you so much. There's a whole lot of things that you're gonna be doing. So I've partitioned this course into phases. So the first phase, we are going to be looking at setting up the coding environment. So we are going to be downloading and installing all the softwares that we are going to be using for our coding, and then everything will be set. We'll be also having question session, so don't forget to join the section. And then at phase 2 we'll be looking at HTML, phase 3 we'll be looking at CSS, phase 4 we'll be looking at JavaScript, and then finally we'll be doing the deployment. So that is how it is going to be. You can pause the video, you can rewind it, and then make sure that you listened and understand every single bit of information that I said, or something that I said. If there's something that I said that you didn't understand, let me put it back onto the screen. You can be able to ask me. I am always available. So this is where you will end today's lesson. I'm so much glad to be with you throughout this. I'm so much glad. Please, I'm here to assist you. So make sure that you don't keep anything at all. Make sure you don't keep anything. No matter what the question is, please let me know about it, and then I'll be so glad to assist you. At Superjcybs Business and Services, we say bringing you smiles, and that is just what I want to see, bringing you smiles. See you in the next video.